the two Swiss midfielders along with Remo Freuler dropping back between the Zirkzee. Great touch, and this could be a splendid opening goal. Joshua Zirkzee.
Measure really, it has happened before. Zirkzee is through here. He waits for the support of Ndoye. Zirkzee sets himself and gets the equaliser. And Joshua Zirkzee.
Bologna's got a new weapon up front, and his name is Joshua Zirkzee. The 23-year-old striker has exploded onto the Serie A scene, leading the charge for Bologna's attack with his impressive performances. Europe's top club are in a race to secure his signature, and some even believe he could be the next big thing in football. But where did this rising star come from, and what makes him so special? The striker's story isn't your typical big club academy graduate rising through the ranks. It begins with the cobblestones of Schiedam, Netherlands, where a blend of Nigerian flair from his mother and Dutch determination from his father ignited a passion for football. By age 5, young Zirkzee was already mesmerizing crowds at his local club, VV Hecheligen. This brilliance attracted the attention of Spartan 20, a Dutch giant that nurtured stars like Raphael, Van der Vaart and Daley Blind, who saw his potential and snapped him up in 2010. Years of dedicated training followed, transforming Zirkzee's raw talent into a potent mix of powerful physique and lethal finishing touch, which earned him moves to ADO Den Haag and eventually Feyenoord. However, the turning point came in 2017 when he opted against going down the traditional Dutch path and joined Bayern Munich's youth setup. Zirkzee, always one to seize an opportunity, wasted no time making his mark. He exploded onto the scene, scoring a hat-trick on his debut for the reserves, followed by a winning goal for the under-19s the very next day. Talk about an immediate impact. While the Bayern Munich youth system continued to be a goal-scoring playground for Zirkzee, the biggest dream materialized in December 2019 when he made his senior debut against Tottenham Hotspurs in the Champions League. The pressure was immense, but replicating his youth team heroics under the spotlight was no sweat for Zirkzee. The Bundesliga spotlight awaited Zirkzee in the next match against Freiburg, with the crowd buzzing with anticipation. Could he replicate his European heroics? The fans got their answer swiftly when Zirkzee scored the winning goal of the game almost immediately. A dream debut goal for any young striker. He continued his meteoric rise throughout the season, capping it off with the opening goal in a 2-1 victory over Borussia Mönchengladbach. The season culminated in a remarkable continental treble under Hansi Flick, a fitting conclusion to Zirkzee's breakout year. In search of regular playing time, Zirkzee embarked on a loan spell to Parma in January 2021. The move to Italy initially looked promising, even including a potential buy option. However, fate had other plans. Just as he was finding his rhythm, a knee injury in April sidelined him for most of the remaining season, limiting him to a handful of appearances. Undeterred by the setback, Zirkzee returned stronger, securing another loan move to Belgian giants Anderlecht in August 2021. This proved to be a breakout season. Free from injury and brimming with confidence, he became the team's undisputed goal machine. By the season's end, he had amassed a staggering 16 goals, further amplified by an impressive 9 assists across his 34 starting appearances. Anderlecht fans were left chanting his name, and his reputation as a rising star continued to soar. This acclaim attracted the attention of Serie A side Bologna, who came calling in August 2022. Ready for a new challenge and a bigger stage, Zirkzee signed onto the dotted line. It was a permanent move this time around and a chance to truly establish himself as a star in Italian football. Despite scoring a goal on his debut, Zirkzee's first season at Bologna was one of limited appearances. However, a new chapter unfolded with the arrival of manager Thiago Motta in the following season. Motta's tenure at Bologna was a dream run, with the team affectionately known as the Rossoblu playing some of the most exciting football in Serie A. Leading the charge on the pitch was a rejuvenated Zirkzee. Flourishing under Motta's system, the Dutch striker emerged as the focal point of their attack, contributing a stellar 11 goals and 4 assists. Their efforts culminated in a phenomenal 5th place finish, securing a coveted spot in the UEFA Champions League, a historic achievement for the club. Before we move on to Zirkzee's abilities as a footballer, if you are enjoying the video and want to stay up to date with more footballing content just like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated to our latest videos. Now, on to the main question. What makes Joshua Zirkzee a special talent? From what he has showcased so far, Zirkzee's not your typical one-dimensional striker. While goals are a striker's bread and butter, Zirkzee's impact on the game extends far beyond his scoring prowess. He possesses a rare ability to disrupt defenses in several ways. One of his defining strengths is his comfort receiving the ball deep with his back to the goal, which allows him to create space for himself or teammates, often causing confusion and drawing defenders out of their position. Furthermore, he acts as a crucial outlet for the team. When they win the ball back, the attack often revolves around him. His impressive hold-up play allows him to either find a teammate's run with a pinpoint pass or lay it off to the attacking midfielder, seamlessly integrating others into the attack. The stats speak for themselves. 20 successful passes, 0.69 accurate long balls, and nearly 1.4 chances created per 90 minutes. Zirkzee's not just a scorer, he is the engine that drives Bologna's attack forward. A prime example is his goal against Milan. Here, he showcased his intelligence by starting wide, latching onto a long ball, and smartly crossing for his teammates. When the attack recycled, he remained composed and finished brilliantly. This kind of smart decision-making in the final third is the kind you usually see from seasoned forwards, and Zirkzee possesses it in abundance. Adding another layer to his threat, Zirkzee's size and strength makes him a nightmare for defenders to handle. Torino coach Ivan Juric, after a hefty defeat to Zirkzee's Bologna, could only shake his head. He's a striker who shouldn't score that much, yet he always finds a way, as he compared him to how peak Zlatan was. The Zlatan comparisons are flying around thick and fast these days. Both Zirkzee and Ibrahimovic are tall, powerful strikers with an eye for goal. But Zirkzee brings something unique to the table. While he possesses the swagger of Ibrahimovic, his skill set goes beyond just brute force. Zirkzee can weave through defenders with moves that would make you think Ronaldinho himself was coaching him. It's this unique blend of strength and finesse that makes him so unpredictable and difficult to contain. There was even a bold claim from Football International reporter Süleyman Öztürk, in which he said Zirkzee is better than Haaland at everything, back in 2022. Now, you might scoff at the idea, but Öztürk wasn't just throwing out a hot take. He argued that Zirkzee was the complete package: vision, technique, strength, charisma, and pure footballing ability. In Öztürk's eyes, Zirkzee edged out Haaland in almost every aspect of the game. Interestingly, this aligns with recent criticisms of Haaland of not being able to contribute to the game besides being able to find the back of the net. However, Öztürk acknowledges Haaland's unique strengths, raw energy, and laser focus. If Zirkzee could combine his skill set with Haaland's relentless drive, Öztürk believes he could be the undisputed best striker in the world. That's a pretty high bar to set, but it speaks volumes about the potential Zirkzee possesses. However, Zirkzee's future at Bologna is shrouded in some uncertainty. The architect of his success, manager Thiago Motta, recently received an offer he couldn't refuse: the head coach position at Juventus, and it remains to be seen how Zirkzee adapts under new management. Meanwhile, his impressive displays haven't gone unnoticed, and whispers of a transfer are swirling around him. Big names like Milan, Napoli, Arsenal, and even Manchester United are all said to be interested. Adding to the excitement, Zirkzee also earned a spot in the Dutch national team for the Euros, potentially making his international debut soon. Could Zirkzee be on the move this summer? With a crucial European push on the horizon and a potential transfer looming, Zirkzee's future promises to be an exciting one, filled with questions and possibilities. Joshua Zirkzee's journey from a young player in Schiedam to a Serie A star with Bologna is quite a fairy tale so far. Whether he lights up the Euros with the Netherlands, leads Bologna to European glory, or takes his talents to a bigger stage, one thing's certain: Joshua Zirkzee is a name we'll be hearing for years to come. Do you think Joshua Zirkzee will end up becoming one of the world's best strikers? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, see you next time.